Alright, so let's say I could create a story that could explore faith, family, technology, all at once. And that's exactly what I'm creating. I'm creating an upcoming animated series called Man of God. I have yet to really think of how I'm going to do it, but I already created like a webtoon thing for it, like a storyboard almost for it. But my name as the author, I'm Jay Yogi. I am the creator of Man of God. I've always been fascinated by philosophy and storytelling. Actually, storytelling, I think, is one of the most best forms to ever like influence anybody. Storytelling. If you want to influence somebody, do it through a story. Uh, Man to God is about humanity finds light in darkness, or one man finds light in humanity and able to redeem them all, whatever. You don't know how the story really gonna play out because I'm still at the beginning of it, but I'm fascinated about philosophy, religion, and things that make you think, things that make you ponder about life, things that make you wonder about why did this mean that, why did this and that. Uh, you know, Man of God is it's a generational story. It begins with the father. Well, I don't know if it's going to begin with the father. Honestly, uh, I'm still kind of deciding how I'm gonna write this. Like, right now, the characters I got in there is called Miria, and Miria is he's my age. He's about 24, and he's going through like a crisis right now because essentially he's like created, right? And he doesn't know he's created, but he's a created being, and the backstory behind his creation and how he even has like this body is crazy. It's wicked. I want to tell you guys more about it, but for the fact I want to keep this until later on because it's gonna be a cliffhanger. It's gonna be like, wow, that's pretty deep actually. Uh, but I'm gonna give you a hint. Miria, he's just like from another dimension, except that it's like he was placed into this dimension for a reason. It wasn't like by no accident. It's like people knew exactly what they're doing, and they sent their I'm gonna hold my breath right there because I don't want to give out too much. Um, but Man of God, to me, I really want it to spark conversation between the powers. Like I want a lot of shonen in there, a lot of fighting, a lot of action, but I really want it to be deep and philosophy, and like it makes you ponder and think about like as far as the people with the actions, as far as the people stuff they like what are they talking about, what are they discussing, what are they fighting for, the politics behind it. Right, I really want to make that important. Um, my target audience, of course, is anime lovers, people who love animation, people who love um, these things. Fuck, people who love to do, people who love to draw, people who love to do positive things. You know what I'm saying? People who love to have these conversations, right? Because anime lovers, bro, really, I feel like they're the most positive people. They're the most intelligent people. Uh, because watching anime comes with like a taste. It comes with um, yeah, it comes with acquired taste. You have to acquire a taste for anime. Like one of my first anime I ever watched was Chibots, right? And that's not. It wasn't like for kids or anything. I was watching adult anime. Uh, I think really the first one that caught my attention because it came on Cartoon Network. Or actually, did I look for it? I think I looked for it. The first one I watched on Cartoon. No, how did I watch my anime? Okay, Spectrum, right? Yes, yes. This one Charter. This okay. This one Spectrum was named Charter, and then you have the on demand list, right? And then you click on the on demand. You go down. You look through all the I'm going through memories. You look through all the channels you have, and then you click on like the sections, right? And there was an anime section. I was going through the Funimation section, and I was looking at all the different anime, and then I was looking at Chibots first. And Chibots is actually it's a crazy anime because it might actually happen, right? This anime is about a guy who like adopts a robot, right? And it's like it's kind of it's kind of like a red subject to talk about. He adopts a robot, and it's like an android, whatever. And this robot is hired to like help you, or to be like your companion or whatever. And he ended up falling in love with the robot, and yeah, and I think it becomes like a harem where he has a robot and then he has an actual girlfriend, and I think they fight it. I don't know. I forgot how this story went, but um, actually, I think I want to go back and watch Chibots again. Now I'm a little bit more mature, because I think I was only watching it for like the fan service. You know what I'm saying? But I watched that. I watched High School DxD. Um, pretty good stuff. Let me see. Um, I mean, really, Man of God, it's not like a pinnacle project. It's something that I want to see take off. Of course, I want to be something bigger, but it's not like something that I really have a lot of. Um, I don't know how it's gonna be. I don't know how I'm gonna actually get this out. Like, I'm trying to do so many things across the board. I don't even know if anything I'm gonna do would be successful. Like so far, I just feel like working a job. That's the only successful thing that society would have to offer you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um, it's nothing wrong with working a job. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's like, yeah, you're going to meet new people. You're going to have coworkers. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that, that's not what life is about. You know what I'm saying? It's not the only thing to life. And I just seeing people just only telling me just get a 9 to 5. No, that's not what life is about. People who, let me not go on a tangent right now. But Man of God is something that I do cherish. I created this story way before I actually think it was making an anime. At first, Man of God was gonna be like a little poems. It was gonna be something like philosophy. But now that I see I can create an anime and have like all the stories I want into it. It can have all the people, all the ways I'm trying to represent what I'm talking about. This is why Man to God became to be. And the reason why I'm calling it Man to God is because it's exactly what it is in the title. It's a man becoming a god. Uh, um, it takes like, and it's the unique way that I see it. Right, it might not be the truthful, the utmost way, but this is how I see how a man would become God. Right, and so I try to paint this narrative through fiction, through storytelling, because storytelling, like I said, it saves people. It saves people from hard times. It shows people different worldviews. It shows people different ways to feel about life, different ways to perceive life. Um, and so I really just want Man of God to have people ask these deeper questions about themselves and about the reality that they're living in. At core, it's about hope, finding light into darkness. You have cool superpowers. I think it's kind of chaotic right now, but it's mostly like it deals with your eyes. Like, I have the main character. If you want to go look at my webtoon I just created, like, he eats a card, and the card, it gives you like powers. You know what I'm saying? Like, he already has power, but like to activate his full power, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first he doesn't know he's created. He thinks that he just has regular human emotions. Like, he's just a regular old human, and but all this was given to him. He really doesn't know much of his memories besides you. It's like the moment he starts living is the moment we start watching his life. You know what I'm saying? And so everything, like, he's trying to figure out everything, or we're trying to figure out everything. Uh, but yeah, I already have 2 chapters out of Man of God, and if you want to go check it out, it's on a app called Web Together. No, our Tune Together, and it lets you. It's a cool app. I'm gonna shout them out because they got me passion, and I created like 2 episodes already. Uh, but yeah, you should go check that out. Go check out Man of God. And I'll be making another video, of course. It's gonna be better presented than this. I'm gonna actually edit it. I know I say that a lot. I'm gonna make a better video of this or that, but I might actually get around to it now. I have more time. Now that I don't have to worry about TikTok, cause bro, when I blew up on TikTok, it distracted me a lot. It really did. Like, it had me worrying about stuff that I should not be worrying about. Um, but those distractions, it helped me out. Like, I don't know. I don't know how God works. God works in mysterious ways, and I thank Him for even helping me, do that, do what I need to do. But I'm gonna try to be creating more and more and more and more and more and more and more instead of just watching more and more and more and more and more and more and more. Um, I just gotta get back in that mindset. I gotta meditate more. I stopped meditating. Now it's kind of hard to get back into that groove, because once you stop meditating, um, you kind of become addicted to like being yourself. It's like, okay, once you learn how to love yourself at a certain point, you don't want to go any further. Uh, you become addicted to a certain level of self awareness, and so with meditation, it forces you out of that. It forces you out of that estate. It forces you out of just because you need to do more, but with the coping side of not meditating, you like, you know what? I'm good anyway. I love myself, and you just cope out of it. You just be like, I'm already good. I'm already natural. I don't have to do all the other stuff, right? And then you just talk yourself out of it. You be like, I already love myself. You do all that, but meditation is an action of like you trying to self-reflect and go deeper upon yourself and think about things you could have done better, things that could have went right, the reasons why stuff went wrong. You're dedicating a time to self-reflect and looking back at your life, looking back at days that you had, and also visualize how you want things to go. You visualize how um, you want to project yourself into this world. Um, yeah, and it's important because you need imagination to have business. You need imagination to create stuff. You need imagination to be able to do anything. Imagination is like the root of your intelligence. If you can't imagine something, can't picture it in your mind, you you know what I'm saying, your intelligence is probably very low. Um, you gotta have imagination. You know. Um, but I'm gonna end it off right here. I want you guys to look at Man of God. I'm gonna shout out the app once again. It's called Tune Together. Um, yeah. And my series is called Man of God. I'm the author of Man of God. Um, I want to start working on chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6. But I don't know how I want to get it done. I want 3D with it. I want to make something in Blender with it. I want to make a character for it. I just don't know how this story gonna be received. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm gonna make this story and it's like so little people who actually relate to it. Like I don't know. It's like I'm kind of traumatized with my music, traumatized with everything I'm doing right now. Cause it's like I give my effort. It's probably not. I don't know, bro. I give my effort and it doesn't feel like it's gonna be returned. But you know, I'm gonna keep working at it because I gotta keep working at it. I'm not doing it just for me. I'm not doing it just I want to see money in my hands. I'm not just doing it just for that reason. Honestly, if I was driven by money, bro, like that's not the reason. I'm thinking sometimes I do need to be driven by money though. I do need to have that drive. I do need to be like, but like, nah, that's not the reason. You can make money so easy, but can you do what you love? You know what I'm saying? Can you actually do it? Like the gifts that God is giving you, can you grow them to actually fund the life that you want? Or are you just gonna go to the easy route? You know what I'm saying? Because the easy route is just going to work for somebody else, in my opinion. That's just the easy route. You have to go do what other people are telling you to do, and you're their dog for good 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? 8 or 9 hours or 10 hours. However you wanna, you know. Uh, some people don't see it like that. Some people just like, yeah, get your money. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta pay bills. You gotta do that. But the world is changing. People are literally dying to their government. They're dying because they're so loyal to a society that doesn't give a rat's ass about them. You pass away, they pack your stuff. Like, it's crazy because it's the truth. Life goes on after you die. Nobody really cares. Life goes on after a building fall. Life goes on after a tragedy happens. Life goes on after all these houses burn down. Life goes on after this big old flood that will come and take people. Life goes on after a big old earthquake that shakes up all these houses. Life goes on after war. People dying. Tortured. Life still goes on. So it's like, what am I talking about? I'm gonna end it off right there. I thank y'all for watching. If y'all did, I appreciate it. If y'all didn't, how'd you even make it this far? If you didn't watch, you know what I'm saying? But subscribe, like, and go show love to my other videos. You should do that. You should go look at my other videos. You really should. This, like, before you go to sleep, just turn them on and just listen to me. You know, like, when I'm making these videos, it's not purely out of like logic brain. It's out of emotions. It's like me trying to converge both my logic and my emotions together. And I give out like the oneness of both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like me trying to use both sides of my brain to get this message. So I advise you to go check out my old videos and just look at the growth of my mindset. Look at the growth of who I am as a person. Look at the growth of what I'm looking at. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. I'll see y'all later.